Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a new edition of Kingdomcraft. How are you doing? Welcome to the tune in of Kingdomcraft. I hope that you're doing fantastic today. Oh, Rendog, you're just the best, man. Tasty pork chop. So last episode was fun. You enjoyed it, did you? Great. I hope you're gonna enjoy tonight's episode as well, and of course if you do, be sure to not forget that like button hit action that we've been talking about. Last episode we worked on the roof of this thing, and I gotta say, I was a little bit skeptical when we signed off. I wasn't loving it. I wasn't, I was loving what we tried to do. I loved the idea of what we tried to do, but I didn't love the outcome very much. But I gotta say, when I logged back on a few hours later and I did some mining and stuff, it's just, it had grown on me. It is truly beautiful. It's a piece of art, I tell you. And we're gonna talk about that thing in a second here. But take a look at it. It's so crazy. We're still, I think all three of us was in agreement. Was in agreement. That we do the dome a little bit taller. Maybe it would come off these actually. But I'm gonna leave that for Python to do. But yeah, it's truly grown on me. I think we did a great job. I think that I had so much fun that evening when we recorded it. It was a crazy amount of time that we spent, all three of us, together on a Skype call, and the discussions and the talks are just so fun when that happens. But take a look at this. Sunset is a comet, and I got the corrected sun and moon from Halcyon Days. Very much thank you, Serentur, a old friend of mine who helped me sort that out. And that is the moon, I believe. Is that the moon? Oh, it's gorgeous. So another thing that we did in the last episode was that we did the garden maze for Princess Almain, and as you can see, I have kind of since changed it. And I read your comments, and I saw not only my comments on my channel, but comments on the other boys' channels as well, and there was a lot of, like, I wouldn't say complaining. No, not complaining. There was a lot of people having opinions that it didn't really look like a monument maze. It was more of a torture chamber maze. And I agree, absolutely. We did a cool job. I think we did a pretty good job with the maze. Do we go like that? No. Here, hold on. Go like that. I think we did a pretty good job with the maze. But it indeed was a bit of a torture chamber thingamajiggy, rather than a monument per se to Princess Almain. See how I rhymed that? Right there. Right there. I just rhymed that for you all. I'm such a pro with rhymes and rap and stuff. No. We filled that in and we filled this in. So I'll show you what I've done. I haven't even asked the boys' opinions on this yet, but I recorded actually doing this, and that was yesterday, and I was gonna have this episode out yesterday, but I got such a stomach pain, and I try to use my voice from my stomach, from the tummy, like when you sing, I try to articulate well, and I just couldn't finish the recording. I'm all better now. I think it's something that I ate. But that's why I've been doing some of this work off camera. This is wrong. But I think it's really coming along. So one thing that I've used is more slabs, because they look more royal to me. I've also incorporated some glowstone like that. We actually do use dirt here in the middle. Oh well, that's fine. And these slabs goes really well with andesite. I'll show you over here. Check that out. That contrast is perfect. It's brilliant. Can I even solve this maze? So anyway, after I read the comments, I went to the Googles and I looked at the pictures and I realized that, yep, you're right. What is happening here? Boom. Yeah. I looked at the Googles and I realized that, yeah, most mazes are actually doesn't have a roof on them. I didn't see a single one with a roof on them. And nor do they have that stone face facade thing that we kind of tried to incorporate. So I removed that. And another interesting thing was that most of them have their monumental thing in the middle, like a water fountain or something like that. We don't really have space for that, so we're gonna put it here. And I think maybe we put a fountain in here, maybe not. I think the view, the view alone is good enough for a monument. I think it's like Princess Almain. She was the princess of the Plains Kingdom, which is that way, or it doesn't exist yet, but it's supposed to be that way. Maybe we'll do this though. I think that's actually better. Maybe over here as well. We'll try. And so in my head, it makes sense that the monument is kind of a viewpoint for her kingdom, if you will. And maybe in the future we'll see things starting to pop up there. Who knows? Who knows? With the love and support you guys are giving this series, anything is possible. So I just did some work. I hope you like it. It's not approved by the boys yet, and I really hope that they don't mind, because honestly, we did this together, and I kind of took an executive decision. Yeah, we can do this, by the way. I kind of took an executive decision without their approval to change this up ever so slightly, but I didn't actually change the maze. But I think it's better. I tried to also wrap it around like a zoo, and I got a little bit more work to do on that subject. Actually, here we should go slab it. Then we have to install some kind of pathway up here and that kind of stuff. Of course, that is cometh. But today I want to work on something else. I have a pretty good idea that I'm super excited for, that I want to get started. Do I have... Yeah, let's do a little bit more. Boop. You never have enough blocks in Minecraft, do you? Let's put dirt there. Because your inventory is so dang small. Speaking about inventory in Minecraft... Can we do cobble here? Yeah, we'll do cobble there. Speaking about inventory in Minecraft, Sarge, the Mojang employee, has been tweeting some pretty weird puzzles and not spoilers, teasers about 1.9. And so I really think that something is on its way. And I'm super excited to see what it updates to, because I fear, I said this in my single player episode, I fear that vanilla is getting a little bit too little attention at the moment, which is killing it slowly but surely. And so I think they ought to do a pretty big update. They have to do something cool and something new. Now, if you have any ideas of what the puzzle contains of, which I don't, because I'm stupid, then please go ahead and enlighten me in the comments down below. I don't answer all of the comments directly anymore, simply because I don't have that time to answer them individually. But I read them all, so please do speak to me in the comments. Okay, so let's take a little talk. Let's take a little talk about what we should do today. If we come up here, what I feel, I've kind of lit up an area over there. And what I feel is that we need something over there. We need something on that big flat area. We need a grand building there that kind of pulls the kingdom apart. So I have an idea. Let's go creepy, and we'll go over there and try and put something up. Pretty excited about what I want to build here. All right, so let's see what we can do in the daylight. No hostile mobs. I've kind of... If we take a look at this area, first of all, it's very, very flat, and this isn't actually terraformed. No, this is how it was. I've just put some dirt down where you can see kind of that we had some holes in the ground. The first thing I think we'll do is take this little hill down, and this may actually be loud. We'll take this hill down because I want this building to have visual foci, okay? It should be something that you see. And so we'll make it tall. Ooh. That's me that has filled that up for sure. I'm so lazy with filling in holes. I had a rule in my Minecraft career. I had a rule that I would never have hollow spaces ever. But I always ran out of dirt when I did that, and so I just started to instead keep it hollow but light it up. It's fine. It's okay. No one cares. I had to tell myself. I know a lot of people surely hate that. They're like, if you have a hole, you fill it in, you stupid Swedish idiot. Maybe not that hostile though. Let me just do a little bit of this. Okay, very good. A little bit over here. We'll take a little tour, by the way, in the kingdom later today. There's something that I want to show you that is just popped up and it's amazing. It's truly beautiful. It's over there that way. But for now, let's see if we can get something down here. So what I'm thinking we'll build, and this is a suggestion that have been submitted by you guys in so many different lores, and it's a church, basically. It's a church. And this was one of the things that we planned out from the beginning. So there's even a sign here saying church/keep, potential location. And I think, I mean, we'll get it started today. This is going to be a pretty grand build. So it's definitely nothing that will finish today. How did I do this? I actually tried marking this out so that it would be easier to build on camera. Did I do that? Yeah. And then I did something like this. Maybe? Maybe that's good. Okay, let's try. Yeah, we want a church or a cathedral rather. A cathedral build is what I'm trying to put up, and I cannot for the life of me remember what I was thinking. I was thinking of doing some cobbled walls, pillars, like so, and what we're doing with the dirt is just our blueprint. Oh! Yeah, I filled it up here apparently. I have flattened it a little bit. I lied. Can't remember that I had done it though, but anyway. What about doing something like this? We'll just get a little bit of facade work up here, and then we'll start working with materials and whatnot. But what if we do this? And then we come out with a big entrance. This is going to be key to this build. The entrance needs to be very large and grand. And what I'm thinking as well, since we've got so many suggestions from you guys with lores and how this church or why this church exists, yeah, that's pretty good. That looks great. So what I'm thinking in regards of that is that we build a church, and then based on how it looks, we can kind of take a vote on a few different of your ideas, and let everyone have kind of a say on which one fits the best. Sounds like a plan? I think that's a pretty cool plan, right? Let's see. We do that, and then we come out one, and then one more. Okay, so over here would be the thingamajiggy. So I wanted to talk to you guys as well today about something that is very close to my heart. I know a lot of YouTubers, they're weird in the way that, or not weird, it's just their way of being, and it's fine. But a lot of YouTubers, they don't really get super personal, and that's fine, you know, that's okay. You don't have to get personal, but I want to get personal. I want to talk about something that's very close to my heart, and it's something that I work with and live for and live by, and it has to do with being good and being nice to other people. Okay, is this good? Yeah, that looks good. I like that. And so here's what I want to say. First of all, I've got several different questions from you guys, from you amazing Eastcal buddies, about me. You've been requesting that I should open a Patreon. Is this wrong? Wait, we should do this. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Okay. You've been asking me that I should open a Patreon page. And for those of you who don't know what Patreon is, wait, I did something wrong here. Damn it! Rapidy. Okay, yeah. I see what I did. I did that right. Okay. You've been asking me to open a Patreon page. And for those of you who doesn't know what Patreon is, it is a donation site, basically, where artists can submit, they can create their own little page, and then people can go and donate to them because they think that this person is doing something good for society, or just, you know, in regular doing something good. And this is pretty popular with Let's Players on YouTube, and it's something that I've also supported a few of my friends doing so. Basically trying to allow them to live their dream of playing computer games and putting it out on YouTube for you guys to enjoy, you know? But what I wanted to say is that, and I tweeted this as well, I'm just saying it here because I know a lot of you does not have Twitter, or you don't follow the Iskal, which you totally should do. Get a Twitter account and follow me. I'm soon 300 followers there. We can reach it, can't we? Anyway, this looks great. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. I love it. It's good. We're gonna try to have to do the corners. So the thing that I want to say is, rather than giving me the money, if you wanted to give me money, if you wanted to support what I'm doing because you think I'm great, thank you. But you know what, I would be much more happy if you did. If you had money to spare that you want to give to me for any reason, if you want to say thank you for putting up these videos or whatever, please do give that money to charity. And I'm not just saying that. Please do also follow through with it, and then tweet to me that you've done so. And that would be the greatest gift that I could ever receive if you want to support me. Because you have to realize, in my head, what I'm doing here is a super fun thing. You know, I'm really enjoying this. I'm able to play Minecraft with some awesome people, and I'm able to have some awesome people like you guys commentating and being involved in this whole thing. And we're reaching nearly 1,000 views per video now. I mean, we're not there yet, but we're closing in on it. And for me, sure, there are YouTubers that reaches 1 million, but you know, this is a little bit more cozy, and I'm really happy to have you. So I don't need any money like that. Please do donate them to charity and help someone else. And if you don't have any money to donate, but you want to support me in another way, then just, you know, do nice things for those you care about and for those you don't care about, and try and be a good person. Does this make sense? It may sound a little bit whimsy and weird, but for me, that would be the greatest gift ever. Alright, now let's talk some materials for the build. I realized I was just up there, took a look. It doesn't look grand, but it's mostly because of this tree farm. When trees are grown, it's gonna block the vision of this. Plus, this would only be the lower floor of it. Now, I shall cook up some cacti because I'm going to introduce a new block to this kingdom. It is a block that we have already decided, kind of, that we are to use. I think we did that in the first episode when we were over here and doing the block chart thing. And it is cyan clay. That's right. We're gonna do some clay works. And I think we should figure out here where we want that. And the way I'm gonna do this build is, we have our blueprint for the facade thing, and I'm gonna go with stone bricks entirely from the beginning. Then we'll come in with the other materials that we want to use. So we come in with some wood and some cyan stained clay. Oh, that was stupid. Boop. And we'll come in with stairs and half slabs and all of that. But we'll get the skeleton, if you will. The skeleton of the building will get up with stone bricks. I think that's a good idea. I hope that you agree. Now let's see. The reason I want cyan stained clay, by the way, I don't have any clay, so I'll have to go and farm some here. But the reason I want that in this build is because it's a good background block. It's a block that will be able to give us a close feel to the stone while still being even more settled. You know, it has no texture because it's clay. Am I doing this inefficiently? Possibly? Probably. Yeah. We don't care about efficiency. we do this. It's a block that doesn't have texture. It doesn't bring any attention to it. So it's a perfect background block. And cyan, the color cyan with the clay is really settled as well. Like it's grayish, bluish. I think it will work really well. But let's just get a few of these up here. Did I have... Good. Good. And we'll see if we can get a little feel of where we could incorporate the cyan clay. Is why I'm putting this up, by the way. Boop, boop. And then we'll come down here. These cobble walls will add further depth to the building. Depth that we will need. So that's why I'm having them. By the way, GTA 5 was released this week. Have you played it? I mean, it was released. It was the year of the game of the year 2013. So it's not a new game, but they have done the first gen and it was now released on the PC, which for me personally, I cannot play shoot 'em up games or anything like that on the consoles. I just can't. It's just, you know, something that doesn't appeal to me because it's a weird controller. You have to use their analog to aim and stuff. So I'm really happy about it, and I've been playing it quite a bit single player. But I hear people are talking about multiplayer being the best thing ever with it. And I'll say this right here and right now, I will not put a YouTube series on it. And for those of you who were hoping for that, I'm sorry. I don't think... It's simple really in my head. I don't really think I am a commentator that could commentate on the game. If you notice in my videos, I do need a lot of cutscenes and stuff to kind of keep my content in a way that I want my content. Maybe this doesn't make any sense, but it's just a decision. Plus, the game isn't really PEGI friendly. And so there's a lot of cursing and, you know, stuff like that. Crap like that. Crap is fine to say, by the way. Yep, in my head, that's not a real curse word. But it's things like that that just, you know, I don't want it. I don't want it. I'll play it, though. And I'd love to hear if you're playing it as well. It's a cool game. Okay, so let's take a look at what we've got now. It's very, very stony. That's fine. That's okay. That's what we want. Now what I think we do is we're gonna need some wood for sure. And I'm a little bit worried. I saw one thing here. Let's create a few doors as well. Boop. I saw one thing that has me worried. I was planning that we keep like 2 tower doors here. And I don't know if it will work. But what if we try something like this? What if we come in with wood? We try to make a super small archway here. It's kind of interesting to work with Minecraft and smaller scaled builds. Like every time you watch or every time you Google for pretty builds or builds that have been really well discussed on Reddit or something, they're always so freaking huge, you know? And it's in my head, it's pretty easy to get a huge build detail because you have so many blocks, but then it's not the correct scale towards your Minecraft character. Oh, that looks pretty shitty. Actually, I don't like that. We should do this. And it's getting nighttime. With as many creeper blow-ups as I've had, I should know by now. Stupid block lag. I should know by now that I shouldn't be recording at night. But it's just so beautiful with halcyon days. Do we do that maybe? Or do we fill the whole thing in with wood there? I think that may be a thing that we have to do. Fill the whole thing in. We should have had that one wider. I may actually go ahead and extend it. Yeah, we should probably try that, shouldn't we? So I extended it, and that's not good. Here, let's try something else here. Let's try, I think extension is good, okay? Extension is better, yeah. But, what if we bring this back? What if we use the depth, right? So we come like, boop, 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 boop. This may actually be too much, but I'm not too worried about this building. It should be very detailed, I should say, because it's such a grand build, right? So what if, how does this look? Let's just take a quick look-see. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, yeah. Will it be unproportional, though, if we do that? Oh, you know what we could do? Oh, yes. I love when this happens, when your mind gets such a good idea and then you try it out and then it's superb. Let's see how this works. What if we take this and we arc it? I said we should do the details after we've got the full skeleton up, but I just can't hold myself. It's so enjoyable to me to do these kind of things. We do that, and then we come over with that. Oh, man. Oh, baby, baby. That's pretty. That's good. That's really good. So we'll have like... The idea is we'll have 2 towers here. Small ones. Like 3x3s. That's one. Squarey ones. That's another one. For the middle, I don't know what we do. Maybe we bring it up. And we do the same here. I obviously have to extend that as well. The entrance may be too small. I'm not sure. Let's put some stairs here and see what happens. I think that's going to be way too pointy. I've got an idea. Let's see what happens if we do this. Boop. And we take you down. And we should probably stair the outside of it. Let's have a look. Let's see what we achieved. I don't know. It may be good. Maybe good. May have to extend it 1. Which would be fine. We do have plenty of space this way. So that's fine. I mean, the building is going to be pretty freaking large, right? So that's just the thing. Oh, that looks good already. For the cyan clay, where can we put it, you wonder? Well, I'm thinking we put it maybe in these columns. But what I want to do is actually try that with you guys. So let me go and fetch some clay. We should have a biome of Mesa. I have it written down somewhere in my Kingdomcraft notepad. But I think it's this way. So I'll go fetch some clay and I'll be back with you. Alright, so I'm back from hunting clay. From hunting clay, I've been shooting clay monsters. No. And I changed this up a little bit. I think maybe that's better. A more roundish feel to it may do the trick. I'm not sure. I think the width of it is fine. I did extend this side as well, and we're onto something great here for sure. I'm a little bit worried if I start to do more and then change my mind about the middle thing here, though. I'd have to change everything. How would we go about a door here? The way I'm looking at this is that we do kind of like a door opening, blockwise. I don't know if this is possible. Wait, how would this open then? Would you be... Would that make sense? Nah, that's gonna look way too weird. But you get the feeling. We do something with that. Maybe we do this. Maybe that's weird as well. Oh, man. Oh, goodness. Oh. That's terrible. Maybe this gate just opened. Because a church or a cathedral is always open to everybody who wants to step in. Yeah. Anyway, let's try out the cyan clay. I got us 3.5 stackity. And we do have some cacti. We're gonna take and mix it with the lapis. Boom. No more enchanting for any kingdom crafters because that's our last lapi. Lapi. Okay, so let's see how this works. And I haven't tried this at all, so it may look shitty, but I don't think so. I think it will be beautiful. Let's do both of these. Background blocks immediately. And this also ties into the kingdom. As I said, we did have this on the chart. Oh, man. Oh, that is very, 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 very good. I like that a lot. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, ain't that pretty, guys? We can put banners there. We can put banners there. You know what? We should try. Let's head over to Krylik's wool shop. I want to try something here. Let's, oh, that's his house. Oh, wow. There's a new armor standing there. Cool. Let's head over here, though. See if we got some cyan dried wool. Perfect. And let's pick this up as well. Let's see if we can play around a little bit with mixing in 1 or 2 cyan blocks into this, just to give it a little light. That ain't bad. Here, let's do... Oops. Let's do that side. And then maybe these could be hanging... right there. With some cool motif on them, though. Yeah, that ain't bad. Oh, this is gonna be so good looking, I'm sure. We're gonna keep the wood in the background. We ain't gonna do the logs like we've done on the buildings. I think we'll keep to stone on this one here. But what about trying to get some texture into this now? Boop. Just do a little bit of mix up. See how things, I mean, if it gets too busy. That's really why I wanted to use the stone brick. I just thought about something so funny. Oh, I gotta tell you guys. I came across a stupid video on YouTube the other day. It was some kind of list over the type of Let's Players there are. And this dude, I say stupid because it was really a hate video. Like there wasn't a comedy point to it, or maybe there was, but anyway. And there was this one Let's Play typer who was the ummer. And I'm certainly the ummer. I do the I need time to think is the thing. You know, I'm not very quick in my head. So I sound more sophisticated if I do the ums, I think, than if I just go quiet. So that's the reason I do them. But I just thought about that video now. Oh man. Okay. Let's take a look at how this looks. I love playing with the depth, by the way. That's why I put the spruce behind. Yeah. This is definitely going somewhere. Oh man. How about, we don't have any more video time here. How about I do a little bit more and I try to get a little bit more height on this and I come back to you in a minute. Alright, you ready guys? I've done a little bit more work here. We're gonna take a look from up here. From up here. No, we're gonna take a look on it from up here and see how it turned out. Oh baby. That's pretty. That is beautiful. I started to play around a little bit. Let's take a walk there while I talk. Oh, look at that. I started to play around a little bit with the details in the wings, if you will, and use the cyan clay there, or cyan stained, no, cyan wool. Yeah. And I think that looks pretty cool. I'm not sure though. I mean, we may have to do a little bit more, a little bit less or something, but introducing the slabs for the whiter look and then the cyan wool, that looks good. That is a proven concept. And I think I'm getting pretty happy with this. I'm dying though to know what you guys think, and I am sorry if this video is coming out a little bit later. I am already overdue. I need to render it and get it out to you guys. But I'm having a lot of fun with this build. It's pretty. What do we do with the middle, you ask? Well, what about bringing it up and making sure that it's taller than those two, and then having a gigantic cyan, light blue, light gray, and blue, possibly blue, cyan, light blue, and gray stained glass mixed window. I think that could be really good. I think we're onto something. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and thank you for your support and love in this series. I love you all so much for it. I cannot describe it. I'll keep playing, I'll keep uploading videos, and think about what I said about charity. I hope that came across correctly. I mean that I'm so honored that some of you actually want to give me donations on Patreon, but instead of giving me the money, because I have a work, I have a job, I'm doing fine, do consider charities. That's all I'm saying, alright? Anyway, I hope that you have a fantastic evening, and again, thanks for watching. Make sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed tonight's episode and talk to me in the comments. And so I see you in the next episode.